Okay. This is going to be it. And you know this is going to be it because I'm going to count it down.
Yes.
5, 4, 3. Hello and welcome to 8-Bit Dad. I'm Zach Rosenberg.
And I'm Brian Ferguson. 8-Bit Dad is the modern parent source for fatherly opinions. No shit. God, see, you fucking psyched me out. Do it again.
Psyched you out for success.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. No one to blame but myself, Coach. If you got to cut me, you got to cut me. Hello and welcome to 8-Bit Dad. I'm Zach Rosenberg.
And I'm Brian Ferguson. 8-Bit Dad is the modern parent source for real fatherly opinions, which is updated daily on 8bitdad.com. This show, we talk about some of the weekly top stories around the internets and on our site, as I mentioned, 8bitdad.com.
That's right. We are the founding fathers of 8-Bit Dad, and we aggregate parenthood news from across the web and tackle important fatherhood and parenting issues within the fatherhood community. And other communities. I'm just going to keep saying fatherhood and fathers.
Just keep...
Yeah. We feature some exclusive interviews you won't find anywhere else. I'm reading this just in case you don't know. And we even blog about our own personal stories of triumph and sadness.
Mm-hmm.
It's not our week here for the intro. Whatever.
Yeah. And if you have a story that you would like to share, and you can see it, make it to our website and our show, you can email us at dads@8bitdad.com, or if you want to contribute and write for our website, you can email us at contribute@8bitdad.com.
We have some good stories of triumph and sadness on that.
We kind of do.
Also,
we do. We definitely do. If you think of them, let me know.
I got nothing.
All right.
But you can, in the meantime, you can follow us on Twitter, and that's twitter.com/8bitdads. You can like us on Facebook. Bing. And that's facebook.com/8bitdad. And you can repin some of our interesting Pinterest pictures. That's pinterest.com/8bitdads. You can join us on Google+. And that is, what is that? Gplus.to/8bitdad.
Yeah.
It's all
there for you. So we're on episode 24. 24. This is the Kobe. What number is Kobe Bryant?
She's 24 now.
Okay.
I think. I don't pay attention to those numbers.
Kobe Bryant show, and we're going to hopefully not get bed sores as we're sitting on the bench for 5 minutes like that. Did you see that Onion story about him?
Yeah.
Like Kobe gets bed sores for sitting on the bench for 5 minutes.
God, you don't follow
I do not. I do not. I'm more of a baseball.
You're baseball and basketball. I don't know. Those Lakers are a tough team to follow.
Yeah.
They're a heartbreaker. It's like one game up, one game down. Our buddy on the old Google Plus, a local guy, Chris Wagner, or if he's German, Chris Wagner. He's evidently a Lakers fan too.
Oh, okay.
He was commenting on there about why the Lakers didn't get Chris Paul, which you wouldn't know about. I should be talking to them, not you.
Well, the Clippers got Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
what's with that face guard that he wears? What is that?
Does he wear one?
I don't know. I saw him wearing it. He looked like a...
Kobe had one for a while.
Like a mannequin. Like a
they do that. Like if they get their nose
mannequin.
broken or something.
Oh, okay.
They'll wear that so that, like, just in case they get, like, balls to the face.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to the balls in the face later. But
roll that clip. But we,
yes,
a little basketball talk.
There you go.
I like talking basketball.
Yeah.
You like talking baseball, so it's kind of your season. The season started, right?
About 5 days away.
It's still coming up.
Yeah, we're still in spring training. So
I thought I looked at the MLB schedule.
Like the opening day is like just a few days away. So
it looked like I didn't know, like you couldn't click on shit, but it looked like spring training started like March 1st, and then it looked like the season started on the 28th or something. But
yeah, whatever.
I don't know. It was a soft start. They kind of like to roll into the.
Yeah, it's a long season.
They just start and they don't tell you when it's starting.
Anything notable that you want to talk about this last week? That you went to the park yesterday?
Yeah, it was like raining.
It was almost raining, yeah.
It was raining like cats and dogs, evidently, and we went to DEF CON 3 and said, let's just go to the park.
Yeah.
we went, and it was like sunny, and it was totally nice. And
that's cool.
I put a video up on Google Plus if you're in my circles, which if you're not,
oh, the slide.
But yeah, I mean going down a slide. There's like, I mean,
we'll just play right now.
it's a tall screen video, so it'll fit. Right
it'll fit right here. So enjoy.
But yeah, I was. I mean, they
no. We gotta pause. You gotta pause and say enjoy. Okay, now we can talk about it.
And no, they have like 2 little play areas there, and there's like one for like the smaller kids and one for the larger kids, not like obese but like older. And the bigger kid one is like tall, like super tall. I've been noticing in a couple parks they've been doing that where they make like tall. I'm just gonna keep saying tall because that's what they are, but
yeah,
they're like
tall,
couple stories up now. You have to like take an elevator.
Isn't that dangerous? Like,
evidently not.
Aren't they trying to avoid neck injuries? Or
maybe, you know what? Maybe it's part of this new revolution of companies just making fun and saying "fuck it" when it comes to litigation, which I approve of.
You don't hear a lot of lawsuits or anything like that happening on playgrounds. So.
Which is funny because it's one of the places.
It's like a public area.
It's like one of the places where there's the most potential for like getting hurt. And there's no, like, there's not even like a legal thing written into the cement that says like you promise not to sue the city.
Yeah, it just says like, you know, don't stay past 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Dark.
Yeah, you damn kids.
Just in case you get
no finger banging in the park after 8.
We got sick from our kid, and we're kind of getting over it right now.
It goes like back and forth, and it's like it goes back and forth.
Yeah, she had a cough for like a few weeks, and now we're suffering, and it's just terrible when like we're both sick at the same time, and she's like coming out of it, and when she's bouncing off the walls, and we're like, oh, just take it down a notch, you know, we're not gonna go outside, just fuck you, you know. It's tough when both parents are sick, but so the last couple of weeks have been, you know, a little bit, just with illness and whatever. But today's April 1st. April Fool's Day, and we really don't have anything. April Fool's is so fucking stupid.
It's true.
We just put a funny logo. And
we're gonna do some fake stories about how
we're gonna put a few fake stories that you'll
dads should put up and shut up.
See previously a couple days ago. If you're watching this on Tuesday. So
thanks for enduring our high class hilarity. I'm about to have an allergy attack hard. That's gonna be my April Fool's joke.
There you go.
He's gonna be doing the show alone.
My cats are like, fuck you.
They're like, hey, is that where the heavy guy sits? Let's rub our asses on that.
We had a podcast question of the week, which was interesting. It was a controversial question that came from what was it? Fucking, what website was this on?
It was on
Babbel. Good old Babbel.
Where everything comes from.
Do you ever leave your toddler alone in the car? And this was, you know, interesting topic because it's kind of like, you know, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. I don't know how that works.
I'm not sure what just happened here on my screen. We're good.
Oh, okay.
There's no real like.
There's different laws in different states.
What prompted that was that New York just passed a law where the fine went up or something. I don't have it in front of me right now, but they just basically made it illegal to some extent. Mm-hmm. As it is in all 50 states, it's illegal to some extent. Someone had a good comment about that. I think it was probably stemming from Lucy MFEL.
Okay,
Lucy MFL.
There you
go. We need like audio bits of how to pronounce names. But I think she had sparked our newbie Justin to say basically, that in different places, like if you're in Nebraska and your nearest neighbor is like 30 miles away, it's probably more acceptable than if you're like in Harlem.
Yeah, that's true.
Or like not necessarily Harlem. It doesn't have to be like around the black people. Yeah. But any other tightly
urban neighborhood, not urban, but
Not urban. We're gonna toe the line on this one.
We're just gonna stay away.
Any densely packed metropolitan area with many races.
Detroit.
In harmony
there we go.
With each other.
So yeah, she's kind of saying there's a difference between your garage and being out and
totally
shopping and leaving your kids and what the hell's going on with your computer today?
I turned the video off because if
You're
I
freezing.
turn the video on, I just want to be here for the chat just in case.
Nope, no
anyone ever comes in here, but I should know better than that.
But yeah, she has a good point. Like if you're out shopping and you run in to get your favorite high heels, or play the make a millions, that's another situation. I know family members in the States don't live in places where there's a closed garage, and they have left the older nephew, now 18, watching the little ones. And in case if our baby is sleeping, she goes out first, and then dad brings in the rest of the thing. So, it's all situational, I think. Depending on where you are demographically, where...
Totally.
It just depends on the situation, what you're doing. Like, just like what you said. I think you had a comment saying, like, should I leave... something about, like, pumping gas, right?
Yeah. Some people were saying... kind of a common thing was like, well, how do you pump gas if you don't leave your kid alone?
Yeah.
Now, is leaving your kid alone meaning that you're away from them, that you can't see them? Or, like, it seems to be that, like, the distinction was, once you can't see them any longer, that means you're leaving your kid in the car unattended. Because if you can see them, you're clearly still attending to them. So getting out of the car, going to the little machine, swiping your card, going back and pumping gas while they're like 2 feet away from you.
Yeah.
It's fine because obviously someone's not going to jump in your car while you have the keys in your pocket, the car's off, and you're pumping gas.
Well, my wife made a good point where, she kind of said, plan your day. If, like, I know single parents can't really do this that well, but...
And parents of, like, 2 kids.
Yeah.
Can't also.
So, I mean, I have a personal opinion on this that you should, just based on my experience,
plan a fucking head. Yeah.
To plan ahead,
that's what I do.
When I get home, she goes out to the store if she needs to, or I pick stuff up on the way home.
Totally.
So we're not dragging our kid all over the place. And, my kid's 18 months old, and she doesn't need to see the daily ins and outs of what we do and how we go shopping. And,
totally.
It just doesn't make sense to bring her everywhere.
I think sometimes parents get caught up in the idea that, like, they can still have a life without their kids.
Yeah.
It's a hard dick to swallow. To, like, understand that, like, you just have a completely different life and it's more complicated and it's not just like I can still do whatever I want and blah, blah, blah. Like, no, your life is about your kids now.
Yeah.
So leaving your kid unattended in a car, situationally... Sure, you can make a case for it, which a lot of people did.
Yeah.
Mainly me and Justin, with some other comments in there. But, there's an interesting conversation to be had, clearly. And we all had it.
Yeah, and I think your friend Amber said that, she was afraid of commenting because she's done it and she was being afraid to, be labeled a dirtbasg.
Yeah. I blame myself for that one.
Yeah.
I think I called her a dirtbag a ton of times in college, so...
but she says, very occasionally she'll leave her kids in the car while she
like return a video or something.
Yeah,
run the old VHS tape back into the store. Back into the Albertsons.
Very fast errands. When she's getting ready for an outing, she'll strap her kids into the car first, so that she can run back into the house, kennel the dog, find her keys, grab sweaters. She doesn't think it's a bad thing or an unsafe.
You never do think it's a bad thing when you do it.
But, it just depends on... it depends... I don't know.
Lizzie Savage said she's done it, too. So, clearly people do it. It's not like something that we thought... I thought everyone was going to be like, no, 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 no. And clearly everyone said, yes, yes, no, no, yes.
Well, I think people don't want to be labeled as... it's clearly like, oh, well, you are leaving your kid in the car. You're a terrible person. I just don't think it's that cut and dry. I think there's situations, but I think you have to be smart about it. You have to plan your day and get help. My wife said, if you have family members close by, they can help out. If you think that you're going to be in the situation where you're going to leave your kids in the car, You know, there's a lot of different options. There's a lot more better options at your disposal than just to leave your kids alone for little minor things, because those could develop into a pattern where other people can take notice, and they can like baby snatchers, or you know, they're still out there.
It's not just a thing in like a Bugs Bunny cartoon,
right? Did you know that there's this ancient culture that when they get married, they have to have a guy with the sword?
I like where this is headed, but I've never heard of it.
Well, because there was bride snatchers, like, you know, and when guys were getting married, when women and men were getting married, there used to be bride snatchers, and I can't remember if someone knows what
like
this is. What I'm
stand
talking
by
about.
and wait for them to be married and then grab them afterwards.
No, like
ransom or something, or like
there's just like
they'd be like, oh well, this guy obviously is going to buy her back.
Yeah, and it's an ancient tradition in some you know, cultures where you have to have a best man or someone. I think it's the best man that has a sword.
That's probably like the history of the best man. It's probably like why there is a best
I think
man
that's the
now.
actual history for a best man, is that because of bride snatchers.
If it's not, we should go rewrite the Wikipedia on it so it becomes like the history.
But I think that's it. We're gonna confirm it. If we don't confirm it, we'll just let it go.
But so Lizzie said yes. Amber said yes. Justin said, I think Justin said no. Justin said a whole lot. I'm looking through his posts.
He's awesome.
You know, God bless him. He and I really just fucked everyone up on this topic.
But yeah, he had a really good point that, you know, he's like people were going to be afraid of being called a dirtbag. Yeah. You know, he says that this strikes me as the kind of topic that people won't honestly answer.
Yeah. What Lucy said? Lucy said yes conditionally.
I think so.
I think a lot of the yeses were yes conditionally. No one was like, yes, come at me, bro.
Yeah.
No one was like, yes,
no
but only if, you know, and I think that's probably the right answer, is like, yes, and only if you think about it, because that's what parenting is all about, is whether or not you do something, think about it. Like, okay, you smoke cigarettes. Think about it.
Yeah.
Like, don't do it around your fucking kids. Like, if you want to go kill yourself, like, okay, we can't stop you, but go do it in your backyard when you're not around your kid. Change your fucking sweater immediately, you know, and spray yourself up. And smoking's a bad one, but you know, like, I was trying to think of like something that no one would agree with, but
well, people do it anyways. So.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, conditionally is kind of the way to hack it. My wife said, actually, her mom, when they went to go drop my kid off at school one day, has like preschool, there was a kid like in a car just sitting there. Yeah. And so my mother-in-law stood at that car and like waited for like 5 minutes.
That's terrible.
And then the mom came like walking back, like just sauntering back, like, hey, what's up, guys?
That's
and
terrible.
My mother-in-law was like, what are you doing? You left the fucking kid in the car? Like, he's a baby. He's a fucking baby.
See, when you don't...
like, eat this.
When you don't give a shit and it's out there, when you don't give a shit and you're just like, what are you going to do about it, huh?
Yeah, totally. The little sunglasses come down. Come at me, bro.
Deal with it. Yeah, so there's, you know, it's all about the attitude. It's all about the situations.
A good attitude can get you through anything. Did I really just say that? Did that shit come out of my mouth?
So stupid.
I'm sorry, don't believe that, kids. A good attitude is not going to get you through.
Speaking of stupid, first story.
Where are we at?
Alicia Silverstone, baby birds her kid.
Oh, man.
WTF.
This was meant to be a really simple, short story.
Well, I mean, and everyone covered this. Everyone was talking about it, and no one's seen a lot from her in the last few years. So
no one really talked about it, which was funny. Like the parenting sites. Oh, God bless the parenting sites.
Love them.
You bring up everything and talk about nothing.
Love you.
But you know, I actually read a couple things, like the LA Times and New York Times, kind of discussing the topic. There's kind of, what's funny is you have the two sides, which are the parenting websites where it's all just, you know, do you do it, do you don't do it? I'm going to fucking kill your cats. And then you have like the newspapers like the New York Times and LA Times, which actually brought shit up, but then it was like too alarmist. Like, well, the American Dental Association says if you do that, you can spread gingivitis to your kids. Oh, and the American AIDS Association says you could spread HIV to your kid if you do that. Like, okay, well, yeah, sure, I guess, but these are also the kids that are like breastfeeding and eating shit off your feet all day, and like, you know, like, I mean, babies spend most of their time sucking carpet.
What's the fucking kid's name? Bear or something?
Yeah, Bear Blue or
Bear Blue.
I don't know. She's Alicia Silverstone.
She's a fucking hippie.
God bless her soul.
I mean, not there's anything wrong with hippies, but
but she turned like vegan, like super crunchy vegan hippie, like sometime after the shows she did. And Batman and Robin. And
is it the last thing that she did?
No, she's got a whole bunch of stuff that she's done. These aren't things that you've seen on TV, but her IMDb is current. But you know, I don't know. Just use a fucking spoon. Use a fork. Use a Baby Bretza.
Yeah,
available from Best Buy and BabyBretza.com. Get that.
There's no need to do this right now. Like
we've got enough technology, and if you don't like technology, there's a fork. They've been around for centuries.
Yeah. Why videotape it? I mean, if you're gonna do it, why
keep it yourself? Because you know people are gonna come after you. Unless
you're like doing some scientific explanation on why this is a good idea
or something.
Have a commentary on it, but
there's that chick.
Did she have a commentary on it?
No, she just fucking said she just did it.
Yeah.
That chick who played Blossom.
Yeah, Malik. I said Malik.
Bialik. I never knew how to pronounce her name.
Malik.
You know Malik.
She's on the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. She was like recently publicly criticized because she breastfed her kid until 3, and so she was kind of everywhere defending it. All right, so that's how you do it. You just go out and defend it and say, "Look, assholes, I was breastfeeding my kid until 3. What are you gonna do about it?" And everyone's like, "We're gonna criticize you," and she was like, "What are you gonna do?"
Whatever.
So, I don't know.
I think that's kind of weird.
I think if we went by the
if I was a woman and I was, you know, I'd when they can start talking when they have teeth, and I don't know.
I don't know how old the kid is. Alicia Silverstone's kid.
No, you think he's like a year old.
He's like 12, 18 months.
That picture is just terrible, though. I mean, it looks like they're making out. It's so gross. Come on. I hate to be like And what food is she has to chew? Is she like chewing pizza? What the fuck is she doing? Like,
no, she actually said on her website on that post, it was like
applesauce,
miso soup, and like it was like shit that like isn't even like
whatever. Have fun.
And Cheetos. And
God
some
save
Werther's
this kid.
Originals. I baby bird Werther's Originals to my kid. He's 3.
That's fine.
I put them on my mouth. I got.
Just videotape it next time, please.
They spit all over you. Sorry about that.
Next,
was it worth it?
I don't know. Next story. This was from our newest writer, Justin Ion.
We're never gonna
Flux. Whatever. Yeah. Father dressed as Batman pulled over on his way to Children's Hospital. This story was awesome.
Yeah, totally.
This dude, I gotta say,
was incredible.
Is my new hero. Not like superhero hero, but like, God, if I had the money, I would do this. What this dude is doing,
and he does. That's the best part.
He's got a what is it? A Lamborghini or a
Ferrari or something?
He's got a Ferrari and a Lando. And speaking of, is Lando named after? Or no, it's a Lambo.
Lambo, yeah.
Yeah, we're
Lamborghini.
Thinking of Star Wars.
It's still early on the West Coast.
Yeah. Yeah, this video is awesome. It's like the dash cam of...
Is this my coffee or your coffee?
That's yours, dude.
It's delicious.
Oh.
I don't know why my wife hated it.
It's all
America runs on Dunkin' Donuts.
It does. Totally does.
All right, so, sorry. I keep talking.
But the dash cam is like capturing... We'll play right here. Dash cam is capturing them trailing this black Lamborghini. And I think it's... What is it? Is it the Lamborghini?
I played this video for my kid. This video.
Yeah.
And
did he know it was Batman?
Oh, he fucking loved it. It made his day. I was like, look at that. And he goes, is that the police? I'm like, that is the police. He goes,
they found Batman.
Pulled the car over, and I was like, who do you think it's going to be? He goes, I don't know, maybe Bob the Builder. I'm like, yeah, it's probably going to be Bob the Builder. And then Batman gets up and goes, Batman!
He loves Batman.
And I was like, that's Batman already. He goes, oh, save the day. I was like, yeah, buddy, Batman's saving the day.
So wait, who was this? This other video?
I think it was another cop, maybe.
Was this another cop that was?
Because halfway through the video, all of a sudden, like,
yeah, you see
another cop walks up and then they all start taking pictures with them.
Oh,
Which,
shit.
if I was a cop, I would do.
No, see, watch. This is just from like a random dude.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that.
Like, you pass by a car and Batman's in it, like, come on.
Dude, it's so awesome.
Everything about this story was the most incredible thing I've ever read.
He's even got like the fucking yellow like shit on the sides.
I'm just gonna let you know right now, and I'm gonna let him know. Lenny Robertson, I forget what his name is.
Yeah.
We're finding him.
It's not that hard. I mean, he looks like fucking Batman.
Well, I mean, we're not gonna go out and find him in Maryland, but like we're gonna like we are going to.
That's so fucking cool.
Like we are going to. Oh no, that's not even the real video. Like, there's like a video of him actually getting pulled over where he like gets out of the car.
Yeah. No, I know. This is like another, just a random dude that was on the same highway.
But yeah, we're gonna find him. We're gonna Q&A with him or something. He did a Q&A with the Washington Post, the WAPO.
But yeah, he visits sick kids in the hospital.
God bless this fucking guy.
And he hands out like Batman paraphernalia.
Yeah.
To encourage them to beat their illness, and
he's gotten his kids to like dress up like Robin.
Yeah,
everything about this guy screams awesome.
And his son is a high school senior, and he dresses up as Robin, and visits hospitals with his dad. When this show makes us millionaires, can we dress up like superheroes? Can we like get a Justice League going? Yes. We're gonna have to get a black guy to be the Green Lantern. We got Ian. It's true. He'll do it too. Yeah, you totally will. Yeah, crazy. And he loves green. There you go. So like the authentic Green Lantern. I mean, he's even got like the. He's even like this is like the full-on custom like. It's a custom-made suit that he's based off of the Michael Keaton Batman. Yeah, and that was the best Batman. Fucking thank you. That was the best Batman. Like, thank you very much. He had a statement in the interview about that, about someone saying like, "It looks like your suit's based off Michael Keaton's." And he was like, yes, that was the better Batman. Like, and he looks like Michael Keaton. He does. He does the smile. Oh, my God. Like, you know when, like, what's-her-face kisses him? Yeah. Like in Batman, and he has, like, the little fake, like, smile. Like, oh, God, I love this guy so much. Oh, God damn it. Why can't he be in L.A.? Well, you know what? Thank God he's not in L.A. because it would just totally ruin it. Turn him black inside. Like, not African-American. Like, dark. It would turn him... Just show ending moments. 8-bit dad, show ending moments. And show out. I can't believe you just did a drum fill. That's my China crash. Can we mention Mark Evangelista on this one? Just because of that. Drummer of the century. Good friend. Mark Evangelista. Better drummer. Mark Evangelista. So those are our two cool stories of the week. Yeah, we're doing the show a little bit differently. We're doing a little bit differently. In case you follow our show. That's not the right one. And as I say, which is statistically you don't. But we did two of our stories. Now we're going to cover two stories off the cuff. Off the cuff. From around the internet. You do yours first. Okay, that one was. I got to hear somewhere. Okay, so this one's from a local Patch article. Yeah. If you're familiar with the Patch, it's a piece of shit. Ad blocker with the cats. Ad block. Yeah, if you use ad block now as a Chrome or Firefox extension, it now replaces ads with pictures of cats instead of just blocking the ads, which makes every website better. Oh my God! I hope someone does that. This show is brought to you by. I hope someone takes. Can you go to our site and like see if there's cats on our site? Are there, well, we only have like a couple ads and. They don't pay the bills, trust me. Yeah, which everyone's fucking up in arms about. Like, you go to Reddit and they're like, "Oh my God, you got ad-laden website. And you're making money off our clicks." And like, if you knew how
much money.
If you knew how many fractions of a penny it was for you to come and visit our site.
We made a total
Holy
of
shit.
18 cents from
the last year, I think we did.
Yeah. So
we're no Huffington Poe.
So as I scroll down here, which will take forever, this article is about. Oh, hey, we somehow broke the matrix here. Think Geek doesn't even come up. Easy Lunchboxes comes up.
Maybe it's like a. Oh, there it is.
There you go. Good old cat and snow.
I think we just need to put more ads up there so we can just have more cats.
Society is getting worse and worse, and the internet is getting more and more awesome. Okay, so
go for it.
I fucking lost where it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what website is this from?
It's the Montgomeryville Lansdale Patch. The Patch is a family of websites that covers local news. They employ normal people like you and me to be the reporter.
Normal people, I love that.
Don't pay them like Huffington Post.
So what's the title of this one?
This one's called MTV Fails Teen Dads. I love talking about Teen Mom and 16 and Pregnant, the MTV shows, because I watch them.
Okay.
If there's one show I take time out of my week to watch, it's Teen Mom. And it's because it's on at 10 p.m. after my kid goes to bed. It's like the only shows I ever watch are like 10 and 11 p.m. It's like Top Chef and Teen Mom.
Yeah.
And then those go off the air, and I'm like, fuck, I got nothing. But basically, this dude, what's his name? Gino Ferretti. That's a name. Gino Ferretti.
He sounds like a super hot race car.
Hey, Gino Ferretti here, talking about Teen Mom.
Or he sounds like he should be like a Formula One racer. Oh, I'm thinking of Mario Andretti. Fuck.
Didn't that guy die?
I think he did. Don't die, Gino. Please.
Way to be insensitive. Who are you, me?
Just stay alive.
Stay above water. Gotta stay above water. Okay, so Gino was talking about Teen Mom and how Teen Mom has this incredible potential to like involve fathers instead of just kind of calling them out and saying like, you know, Dad's got to stick around, and you know, if you have an accident, then blah blah blah, so on and so forth. You're responsible for the kid. You know, he's saying that MTV kind of has this incredible position where they already have all the young people watching their network, and they could be showing fathers in a really positive light on Teen Mom. Now, granted, these are not the girls that you really want showing positive anything because there is nothing positive about them.
This might as well just be intervention.
But, yeah, exactly. It's like baby intervention. It's intervention junior. But you know, he says at the end of each episode of 16 and Pregnant, there's a confessional moment where the enlightened and frightened new mom gives her public service of celibacy to the scared straight viewer. But for naive boyfriends who often watch the show with their naive girlfriends, where's the teen father's bro-to-bro chat? It's true. All of the shows, they end with basically the mom. I mean, all this whole story, both Teen Mom and 16 and Pregnant, are all told by the mom's perspective. And so you get this inside the mom's view of things. You never get the father's personality, which is really dangerous, especially for these teen moms, because if you look at the statistics, most teen moms are teen moms because they don't have a father around in the household. Yeah. And if you watch that show, there are very few of these girls that have a father, an active, like, healthy father in the household. There was, like, one girl from one of the seasons, and her dad was, like, in and out of jail.
What? I think...
And there was, like... Yeah. And then his... Oh, my God. I'm turning into Babel here. There's one couple where, like, the girl's mom married the guy's dad.
Oh.
And then the kids got married?
No. That shit happens.
So, welcome to Teen Mom.
But this is a pretty, I mean, for, you know, girls that don't have dads in their lives, it's a pretty, you know, factual and statistical analysis that they're looking for a father figure.
Yeah, they're looking for something.
In relationships with these, you know, with boys.
And the problem is that these guys,
older men,
they're looking for some sort of like
validation.
They're looking for like discipline. They're looking for validation. They're looking for all these things that a father usually gives in a healthy way. And clearly, 16-year-old boys are not the people to give it. I mean, when I was 16, Wow.
I didn't know shit.
Yeah, wow. And the way I felt about girls when I was 16.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, these are not the dudes that you want talking about fatherhood. And MTV has an incredible opportunity to tell it from both the male and female. I mean, I realize it's Teen Mom. It's supposed to be from her personality. Dr. Drew Pinsky says that since the show has been on...
What a media whore that guy is.
Teen pregnancy has actually dropped.
I used to love him, too. I used to love him on Loveline.
On Loveline, yeah. Totally.
And now he's just a fucking whore. I'm sorry.
Everywhere. Have you seen his, talk show?
No, I don't want to see his talk show.
You could pass.
It's terrible.
So yeah, it'd be really helpful to pull the dads aside, sit them down, and say how do you feel about this? Because all the dads just look like fucking villains in that show, and for good reason. I mean, a lot of these dudes are just dicks. But you never get that insight into the mother where she says, okay, I was acting crazy because I felt threatened or I felt like this and I don't want to be like my parents. But you never get that from the dads. So the dads always just look like fucking idiots who want to get away from their kid. Yeah. But they have a story too. They're a 16-year-old dude that got a chick pregnant accidentally and have a kid now, and they're scared and they don't know what the fuck to do. Yeah. And it didn't come out of his vagina, so he's got a whole different set of emotions than the girl does. And maybe he's out there trying to make a living and do the best he can, or maybe he's not. But we should hear about it. We should hear the dad say, "Guys, this shit is tough. Don't fucking do it. Yeah. If you got to put your dick in something, fold up your pillow and do it like that. Put a Ziploc bag in there first, and then fold your pillow up. Put a belt around it, and then." I've never done that, but I've read on the internet that's how you do it. But it's you need that father's point. Did I lose everything? They did a teen dad show in the UK. I'm pretty sure it failed because I tried to look for it on their website and I didn't see it. They're just showing the Teen Mom American shows. Do
you think this comes along with the whole stigma? Because my wife and I were watching. We haven't
Dukes of Hazzard. I know it was on when I got here.
No, we haven't. We haven't watched this before, but we heard it's really good, and I don't know how we missed it, but we're watching Friday Night Lights. Have you seen this show?
Yeah, I've seen you guys check in on Facebook on that.
Have you seen this show before?
No, is that the football one?
Yes. It's pretty good. I like it.
People like it.
It's off the air now,
people liked. I mean, when it was on, it was like.
But there's this.
Was it Cameron Diaz was in it or something?
No, I don't know. We're still in the first season.
There's some blonde chick that's everywhere now that was in it, right?
I don't know. But
trying to contribute here.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I never watched it.
But there's this one. It spans a couple episodes where dude gets paralyzed. He's in the hospital, and he has a girlfriend who's really hot, and she cheats on him with one of his best friends, who's still on the football team and whatever. And rumor gets around in high school, and she's labeled the slut. Yeah, the scarlet letter slut, and the other dude just kind of doesn't get hassled a whole lot. Gets hassled in his own way by the other football players who are pissed. They find out, from the dude in the hospital, and so maybe there's there's an interesting stigma for women and teen moms here, where it's a more interesting story than just some dude that just
got a chick pregnant.
Yeah. Because they have to deal with the aftermath and the actual, coming to terms with, oh my God, my body's changing.
There's a lot of
I'm a teenager still.
There's a lot of, and Hugo Schweizer will be proud that I say this if he watches the show, which he doesn't. But he will now that we mention him. But there's a lot of slut shaming that goes on.
Yeah, there is.
Where basically if a woman sleeps with a dude, she's a slut. But if a guy sleeps with a woman.
Nice.
It's hey, bro, you fucking did it, bro.
Oh, yeah, it's the whole thing.
If you're
with
that talks like that.
There's a South Park episode where, the teacher has sex with the student, and all the cops are wait, hold on, what? A young man had sex with an older woman? Can we give this guy a Congressional Medal of Honor? It's just one of those kind of things nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Good job.
Nice.
Way to.
Nice.
Do it.
Yeah. So
there's that stigma. Maybe that's why this show is so popular.
It's a really complicated issue, and I think that girls probably think about teen sex not more, but in a different way than guys do. Because guys, you do it and you're done, and that's it. But girls are like, okay, well, if I do it and I don't do it the right way, I grow a baby in me.
Well, and also there's like new emotions that come along, because like there's only like, I think I read this somewhere where there's a chemical that's released when women breastfeed, when they give
oxytocin.
Yes, when they breastfeed, when they are pregnant, or when they give birth or something like that, and when they have sex. And it's a legitimate science and chemical that gets released and forms more of an attachment to, unless they're like a total slut.
Men actually produce that also after childbirth. They found that men, we covered this like a year and a half ago or something. You never find it on our website ever. Maybe if you look up oxytocin. But yeah, they found that men actually, when they bond with their babies right after birth, actually create that same hormone inside of themselves that women do, not in the same levels. The women do more, obviously, because they got a baby on their teat.
Yes.
It's hard to not produce something. But yeah, they find that the dads also do that too, and that's kind of it's like the dad factor of like whether or not this kid's going to succeed. Is like if the father bonds with them at that moment, creates that oxytocin, which bonds them even more with the kid, and then
worked for me. I mean,
that's one of the reasons why they don't give you, like, they prefer, if you're going to give your kid up for adoption, that you like put the fucking shield up and like don't touch your kid after you give birth to them. They're like, don't put him in your arms, because if you do,
tough, dude.
You're going to bond with him and then you're not giving him away. So
I could never think about that. That's got to be tough.
I could think about giving my kid away right now.
We all have those moments.
But you've been a whore lately. I love them to death.
Parenting's tough.
It is. God, but it's so incredible and so incredibly hard.
Yeah.
But whatever.
There's another article that's out there. It's on a Good Men Project, and it's by bobblehead dad Jim Higley. And he writes an article, What to Expect? Dads Portrayed as Morons.
Yeah.
There's a new movie coming out called What to Expect When You're Expecting.
Based on the hit book.
Based on the hit book that I actually have somewhere over there. And it's a really good book. I like the book. I didn't read it all the way through, but it has some really good...
You don't know what to expect, do you now?
I do not. But maybe this movie will help us out.
Maybe. Roll clip.
He asks an important question, and it kind of relates to advertising and how dads are portrayed in the media. And there's a trailer out there right now. We'll roll it. And he's kind of... Jim's like...
I'm pointing to the trailer.
He's kind of in the same boat that we are. Just this old stigma that dads are just, incompetent bros that want to just keep going with their bro lives, and
Jim's like a father of two at least. Sorry if he's got more.
And he's got an interesting story. He's got
cancer.
A great story.
Yeah, he's got a book out.
Great book.
Buy the book. I didn't yet. Sorry, Jim. But if you want us to review it, send it to us.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, he's an incredible dad, and he kind of has that same gusto.
Yeah, and
of make us look good.
So I mean, the basic idea here is, they're going to be, this movie's going to be showing dads. I mean, Chris Rock's in it. That dude looks like Joey from Full House. I don't know who that is.
Joey from Full House.
And then
it's Dave Coulier.
Oh yeah. No, not Joey. The other guy. No. The guy from Friends. What's his name?
Oh, Joey from Friends.
Yeah, Joey from Friends. Sorry, I got
Joey from Full House.
And then you got Lieutenant Dangle from Reno 911. And then I don't know who that is.
That's that guy. He's been around everything. He was in
That's not.
He's like a comedy dude. He's been in just all sorts of shit.
Oh, okay.
We should have done our homework on this and brought up the IMDb page, but
why don't you do that? Oh, wait, no. Here we go. Dennis Quaid, Jennifer Lopez, Cameron Diaz, Chris Rock, Chance Crawford, Elizabeth Banks. Those are some of the actors that are going to be in this movie.
Fuck you, Linux.
But, it's the trailer. Here, I'm going to just play it right now, even with the sound off. Here, we'll do this.
And there's the Mr. Mom redo that's coming out this year.
Yeah.
Kind of same boat, I think.
God, I hope that's
IMDb just got owned by cats.
Fucking cats.
That is incredible. I almost just gave that movie 10 stars.
But, yeah, I mean, he just kind of talks and briefly touches on this whole fact that...
What's that fucker's name? I'm going to find him.
You know, that there's this old, you know, standard of bumbling dad idiots. And, you know, it makes there's a guy that commented on his article that makes a pretty good point where he says, you know, Oliver Lee Bateman says that, you know, if this were a different movie, a bunch of conscientious I can't say that word right now. Men who aren't in a state of arrested brohood, prepare for life, with children, would anyone watch? You know, would people watch this if there was a responsible kind of dad that was just going through fucking...
Yes, but it would be at the, oh God, what am I doing? It would be at, like, the Cannes Film Festival, and no one would really watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
It would just be like, hey, it's a great artistic film.
Right.
Wait, one of those fathers doesn't have a drug addiction? Forget it. This doesn't belong at the Cannes Film Festival. And it's true. It's like, it just doesn't...
But
it's not funny to have responsible fathers.
There isn't, but there's a great TV show out there called Up All Night, and it's with Will Arnett, and he does an amazing... I don't know...
And Christina Applegate, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but this show is just really, really, really good. And he's not portrayed as like this idiot. He's a stay-at-home dad. His wife goes out and works on this TV show, Ava, like it's kind of like Oprah. And you know, he has his moments of like, what do I do? You know, like stuff like that. But he is not like the traditional fool dad. And I love that they do this. That's a great show.
That's
and I think that
about Modern Family.
Yeah, I think that this needs to be the step up in, you know, enlightenment for humor of dads. I think that this is the way to go. If you watch this show, you know, it's a great format to follow for traditional, you know, kind of comedy that I think needs to.
Now the title of Jim's article on Good Men Project was "What to Expect: Dads Portrayed as Morons."
Right.
But on his own website on jimhigley.com, he had titled the article. I think we decided it was the same article. Was titled something like "Our Fathers Losing the Ability to Laugh at Themselves."
Yeah.
Which really changes the whole perspective of the article.
Totally does.
Because on the Good Men Project, you know, where it's about like rehabbing the male image. You know, it's a real big question to say, like, you know, your dads are portrayed as morons. Like, what do you think about that?
Yeah.
But then on his own website, which again, Jim Higley's like a total freedom fighter for fathers.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of suggesting like, well, are we taking it a little too rough, or are we, you know, like, should we kind of let it go?
Yeah.
And you know, I think the answer is no. I think you know, with Up All Night, you know, there's a way to show a vulnerable and a funny father that's not like a continual ass. That's not just being an ass all the time.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's really easy to write that kind of shit. And
it's easy to make the mom look like a fucking idiot too, in equal proportions, so that everyone gets a piece of the pie.
So I guess what I'm for is writers challenging their ability to rise above old standards.
Good luck with that, Hollywood.
But I know it's probably not going to happen. But you know, we're gonna
sure shit won't.
We're gonna try to see what we can do to.
We're gonna make it happen with iron fists if necessary.
To keep on, you know.
We're gonna go after everyone until dads look like fucking heroes,
or until we're tired.
Until we look like Batman, or the guy that goes to the children's hospitals.
God,
well, no, not
amazing.
like that, because that guy's clearly
Lenny. Please contact us.
That guy's like the king of dads,
and his name is Lenny.
Yeah,
it's so awesome.
Was it like Lenny or Leonard or
I don't know.
Lenny B. Robinson or something.
Be a little bit more awesome if it was Lemmy, but Lenny's
cool. Does the B stand for Batman? I think it does, actually.
Lenny B. What was it?
Robinson or
Robinson,
yeah.
Yeah, it was Lenny B. Robinson.
Yeah.
And he checks in at the hospital and he's like, "Can what's your name?" Batman.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. That'd be the Christian Bale Batman. I'm Batman.
So that's a good article. Check it out. I guess we'll review the movie. We're gonna have to see it. We're gonna have to.
We'll
We're
have
gonna
8-bit date.
All right.
To go see it.
An 8-bit date.
We got some locals that can go with us. We should go picket the movie. Let's go stand outside the movie co with signs. Bad for dads. Bad for dads.
I don't know if that's a good use of our time.
I will take my shirt off and fucking picket this movie.
Let's do it then. Let's do it.
I'll wear a dress and I'll say, "Would I be better as a woman?
You should wear one of
those.
those.
Will you respect me if I was a woman?"
You should wear one of those swimsuits that Babel posted.
Babel posted.
Yeah,
some of those were kind of cute.
Those were little too revealing for fathers.
I
But
try to squeeze my marbles into one of those.
It's supposed to be more covering for
like
the
yeah. Well, you can't win them all.
So, anyways,
those can't win them all. We've been talking for 120 minutes now.
That's about what I have on my clock.
So let's
wrap it up, shall we?
Let's wrap her up. What do we have to look forward to?
Do we have any cool stories that are coming up?
Hey, if this is still going on by the time you get there, if you want to go to Jose Olay's the Mexican Treats Facebook. Go to the Facebook for Jose Olay. If you look up Jose, it'll come up. And find our thread in there. We posted on their wall. It's not a fast moving wall, so it's probably by the top. And we asked them because they have a cool mom party challenge.
Mom party.
And you can see this if you go to the grocery store in their frozen section. They have a mom with a sombrero on. And I guess mothers can enter this contest to become the cool mom party winner. Something. I don't know. It's not even... It has nothing to do with vaginas, so it doesn't need to be moms. So I thought maybe they typoed. Was it supposed to be the cool Dom party challenge?
Oh.
Like this whole BDSM...
Domination party. Yeah.
Was it supposed to be the cool Vom party?
Or the vomits.
Where you all vomit?
Yeah. I see videos like that.
I have too.
Not a big fan.
2 girls, 1 taquito. So we put a comment up on their wall asking about that and requesting that they either change the name to Coolest Parent Party Challenge or to actually specifically put in the rules that fathers couldn't enter. They've yet to answer.
Yes.
So if you want to add a comment on there, that'd be great.
They're not Lysol, that's for sure.
They're not Lysol. So we kind of look forward to doing these kinds of Operation Mayhem type deals.
Yeah.
Where we just kind of go and occupy someone's Facebook wall to kind of just raise awareness for fatherhood. It's better than changing your fucking picture on Facebook to like something just because everyone says so.
Or wearing a hoodie for Trayvon.
Or wearing it. I'm not going there. I'm like the rabble rouser, and I'm not going there.
I wore it by accident last week, and my wife's like, "Oh, you should wear it again. You look cute." And I'm like, I can't deny that.
I have like just the top of the labia up here.
There you go. I forgot someone wrote a comment saying like they loved that you that one show beginning where you first wore this
and like did the baby thing.
Yeah,
because it looks like. I mean, it
looks like a.
I don't want to give away.
And then you did this.
I don't want to give away too much about what I think vaginas look like as a whole in society. Not as a whole, but as a whole. Show ending moments. Okay, so if you can help us out, we need it. It's I feel like you can too. Let's just start the show over. Welcome to Even Dad. I'm Zach Rosenberg. No, if you can, I get. Okay, we need help.
There we go.
And we need you to help us.
There we go.
So if you'd like to contact us and help us out, if you'd like to suggest a story, you can do so at dads@8bitdad.com. And if you'd like to contribute to our website, as our most recent noober, Justin Ion.
You used to call him Noober?
Noobers. Hey, Noobers. If you want to do all that shit, then contribute at 8bitdad.com.
Yes, and you can like us on Facebook, which is facebook.com/8bitdad. And
you can follow us on Twitter. That's twitter.com/8bitdads. or you can repin our shit on Pinterest. That's like my official line for
I love that.
Like repin our shit on Pinterest.
Repin our shit.
And that's Pinterest.com/8bitdads, or you can join us on Google+.
gplus.to/8bitdad.
Awesome. So that is it. Thank God for this week of 8-Bit Dad. We hope you had fun.
Yes.
I'm Zach Rosenberg.
I'm Brian Ferguson. Until next week.
Oh, is it?
What
a happy song.
I'm gonna look that up right now. You can call me Al. You can call me Al.
I was just talking about that yesterday at the park, and someone we were at the park with was like, I was just jamming to that song the other day. Like, evidently that's a song that's like around, like people are like listening to it.